Michael Shank, first of all, happy birthday to you. So we're at that point of the season where, with a couple weeks left,
Yeah.
teams like yours, many others are looking at 2018, what's coming, what's next. Now, you don't have anything to announce yet, but I know you've been busy. Any suggestion on what 2018 might look like for Michael Shank Racing?
Well, listen, I mean, what we, number one priority in my life is these Acura NSXs. So we're trying very hard to run two of them next year. I think we're making big progress on that. IMSA have changed the rules of what they're allowing factories to do and not to do in our series. So,
and explain that a little bit for those at home who know that we have a factory Acura program like yours, the factory Lexus program from 3GT.
Yep.
What leeway have they given you to come in and learn with these cars, and when do they tell you, all right, this is when we want the factories to step out?
Essentially, they gave us from October of 16 through October of 17. And after that, it has to go back to kind of the traditional, what I guess you call Pro-Am, which is really a vague thing. It's a very difficult thing to police these driver rating systems and what this class is supposed to be. I mean, theoretically, if we want pro driver lineups and full factories, you play in GTLM. That's not Acura's stance in all this. From the marketing side, they wanted a GT3 car. They want to sell these cars.
Yeah. Which they have. They've sold at least three so far. But point being is, as you're looking at next year, you're not able to really rely on factory support if you want to keep going with these cars.
No. I mean, IMSA made that very clear almost a year ago now that can't happen. So we're working within those boundaries to try to make something happen here. The car has been an interesting challenge for us. I mean, we've had great success and we've had tough times too this year. Real proud that we're able to have 2 wins and 1 pole at this point. The car has great potential. It's not there. We still have more. We're still extracting more out. We're trying to figure out what it likes in different conditions and different tracks. And we get limited testing. So I can tell you this: every time we rolled off the trailer for the longest time, and even some today, we get better. So we feel like there's still some low-hanging fruit in the dampening area and some areas that we can really make the car better. That's legal within the homologation.
Sure.
And get the car to the front. At the end of the day, we need to win races. Acura need it, their dealers need it, and their customers demand it. So we have to keep pushing.
Last question for you. We had a great first for Michael Shank Racing this year as well, in partnership with your friends at Honda Performance Development. First run at the Indy 500. I know from some conversations we've had recently, we haven't seen the 2018 IndyCar calendar, but I know month of May you kind of have an idea where you'd like to go back to.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we want to be in IndyCar, and I've had so many great people come up to me and say, we want to see you there, we'll support you there, and we are close to being able to do something even more than Indy.
Should we mention Alonso now or save that for later?
Don't mention that.
Okay,
I'm not supposed to talk about that. We think we can be there more than Indy next year, and we're trying. I think our worst case, I say worst case, but our worst case scenario is we do Indy only again. Not that that's bad, but I would like to see where that world can take us. It's a passion play for me a little bit. I'll never stop doing sports car. That's my backbone of my business, and I would never do Indy unless I thought we had a really good opportunity to qualify in the top 12 or 14 and finish around the top 10. That would be where I want to be. Maybe we soft pedal it in and we do some road course races. There's a lot that's being talked about, but what I know is that I have really, really good people here, and they want to do it as much as I want to do it. And we fit in there. We prove we can fit in there, do the work, do the job, over the wall, both sides of the wall. And I believe we deserve a shot there, but nothing's given to you. So we got to go bust our butt to try to raise the money and get the drivers together and sponsors. And IndyCar have been great. Can't say enough about Jay Fry and Mark Silva. Those two together have done, in my opinion, have done more for teams like mine, Juncos, the Harding Group. I think if you go talk to all those guys, Jay is the difference between 2012 and 2017 for Michael Shank Racing.
All right, Michael Shank, IMSA, IndyCar, NASCAR, Global Rallycross, V8 Supercars, F1. He's going to own it all before long. At least for now, we'll just be humble with 2 series. But congrats for all that you've achieved this year, brother.
Thank you,
Can't
man.
wait till we see what's coming in 2018.